Hello again, everybody. I'm Matthew White, and welcome to another edition of FYI, right here on the Real Estate Channel from our brand new studio. I'm pleased to have in the studio with me David Hutchinson from Century 21 In Town Realty. David, welcome back to the show.
Thanks very much.
Now, for those that didn't see you on FYI before, give us a little personal background on you, a little history of how you got into the biz.
I got into the business about 20 years ago. I was 24. I bought my first house and rented out the upper and lower portions. And that's why I think I figured out that real estate is one of the best investments. I used to do stocks. I don't do them anymore. It's not my blessing, watching the stock market every day and your moods kind of swing with it.
Funny, it wasn't mine either.
Yeah, I can always end up losing money somehow.
Yeah.
But I thought if you could put 25% down and have someone pay off your mortgage, pay off your loan, and 25 years later you own a property outright that's increased in value, it was a pretty good move. From there I got my license and basically was doing real estate personally, but now I work with everyone.
Now, I was thinking about this question because it's kind of a tough one to ask, but I do feel the urge to ask it anyways. And we have a good relationship, I can ask you this. What differentiates you from the other marketing or the other agents out there? What, marketing-wise, what is it?
Well, I think real estate is about service and it's about relationships. Some people think it's about making a deal, putting a deal together, and that is a component of it. But basically I want to give the best service possible to the client so that they remain my client, their friends become my clients and their family. And we have lots of options for them. We can introduce them to our in-house mortgage consultants and lawyers who specialize in real estate. We have a team of agents that can work in specialized areas. So if I just had someone call me from North Vancouver, I can't service someone over the bridge, so I team up with my partner in North Vancouver, and they get two realtors for the price of one.
And the reason you can't, I guess, is sort of an agreement?
I could go over there, and a lot of people are kind of all over the place.
Yeah, I've noticed that, yeah.
If I have to sell a property, we have to show it, and that's what marketability. And if it has to be shown on short notice, I can't get over there. So I figure they can get the best price possible if we team up with a local expert in that area.
Now, anybody that watches the Real Estate Channel would notice all of a sudden Bowman Lofts are on there, and they're getting some real good play on the channel. Lots of excitement about that. Tell us about the Bowman Lofts project.
Well, I was just driving down here and drove by Bowman Lofts. And it's a great block, the 500 BD, with the Sun Tower at the end of it and the SkyTrain at the top. I actually went there the other day and parked my car to go see the hockey game. So it's a great location. And I also went there the other day, parked my car, and went to Metrotown by SkyTrain to watch a movie with my kids. It's a 90-year-old building that has been upgraded to city code. So the beam portions no longer support the building. They just look good, and the brick remains. There's common area rooftop deck, which has an outside gas fireplace and barbecue. It's all furnished by the developer. They're double height lofts, 16-foot ceilings, 1,400 square feet. There's a side parking stall in the building, and they're just nice places to live.
Yeah, from what I've seen, they're all very, very beautiful from the ones you see on the Real Estate Channel.
We've had some good feedback, people coming in. I even went there with my wife, and we sat around and felt the loft feeling. And
nice. So you can actually go in there and hang out for a while because you're the agent, right?
Yeah,
that's
had a couple glasses of wine.
That's very nice. Just chill out, put your feet up, absolutely. Now I see on your listings that you're working with a lot of other agents as well. How does that work? You would think primarily you would just, like sharks, they would just want that listing and that's it,
I think there's a tendency to feel that way and want to try and do everything. But again, it's back to servicing the client. If you're running around all over the place, they're not getting the service, the property's not getting sold quickly enough, they're not getting the proper price points.
Right.
So I find if you, again, work with people in my office, part of my team, they're specializing in certain areas, it just works a lot better for everyone.
Speaking of the team, what is the team you bring to the table? Who exactly do you have there on board? I know they're probably too numerous to mention, but like some key players.
Well, again, the Bowman Lofts, that's with Charles Belash and that's working out wonderful. In Richmond, a lady named Helen, she lives in Richmond. It's perfect. We got a couple transactions that we're doing there right now. Craig Rushton, his father is the Vice President of Century 21 Canada. He lives in North Shore, so I work with him over there. And Burnaby, Bob, he lives in Burnaby, works in Burnaby, knows Burnaby.
Right.
So that's making people happy.
Play to the strengths of the different areas that they represent.
Completely.
Now, for more of the people that are sitting back and thinking about maybe giving you a call about Bowman Lofts or some of the other properties there, how can they get a hold of you specifically?
I think it's best if they call my cell phone, 778-839-5442, or go to my website, www.vancouvercentury21.com.
Just before we finish, I actually wanted to quickly get your opinion on something else. You're watching the news these days, and it's all about people missing the boat when it comes to sales. It's always like a feast or famine type of situation. What is your opinion on that?
I had a conversation with one of my clients the other day, and I have a lot of non-resident clients.
Right.
And they bring a lot of different points to the table. And one thing he said, and he's been doing some research, is Vancouver's turning into like a mini Manhattan. There is space running
So
out.
true.
The park's off there. And I was talking to my wife about it last night. And yeah, it really is true. But on the other hand, it is picking up. It's getting busier. I think buyers realize the market's not going to collapse, which the same media said it was 3 months ago and was scaring everybody at that time. But I think
Take it all with a grain of salt type of thing?
Yeah, I mean, talk to a realtor.
Talk to a
me.
realtor. Good advice. David Hutchinson, thank you very much for coming on FYI again. We'll see you again for sure real soon.
Awesome, great, thanks.